I got here first place with Kinemon.
Best deck.
Best deck?
I don't think it's the best deck. I think that goes obviously to Red, Whitebeard, Zoro, something like that. I would say this is second best. Sometimes it struggles with counters, and like the deck doesn't play a lot of counters, so a lot of like 5 lives hurt it. Like simple Zoro stuff hurts it a lot, and you know, if I don't find Odin, I lose. So, Kinemon. First cards I play is 4 carrots. She's just an extra 2k. Reason I play carrot over a poo is that I don't play Bonnie. Reason that I don't play Bonnie is that I'm trying to play more Land of Wano and a little bit more aggressive. When I was deck first came out, I was playing a lot of Bonnie. Like I'll do something simple like RAIZO Bonnie combo to do the RAIZO thing. Bonnie will send my Odins to the bottom of the deck, and I didn't like that at all. So 4 carrots instead.
Nice. So anti Bonnie.
I'm not anti Bonnie. It's really good. It's a +1, obviously. It's just she's better like if you play the 8 drop. She finds your blockers to do the 8 drop shenanigans. Then I play 2 Yamatos.
Control.
Yeah, so Yamato, the way you have to play her, a lot of people do the mistake, is that you have to win your board first. You can't just throw her out just because you have 4 Dons. Like you really have to be like, okay, my board is 1, let me throw out her to put extra pressure. Because now the extra pressure becomes, she's on board, you're playing against red, like 9 times out of 10 they're just gonna jet pistol it, which is fine because you threw her out when you already won board, right? So by them doing your jet pistol, now they're not setting up their board, and they're setting up their board even less, right? All those downs that they use, they're gonna set up something small. You know, you rest it and you do like typical green stuff. Like if she goes through, like she rarely goes through. Because people see her and they won't like, sometimes they don't even play anything out because they want to keep the counters in hand to do whatever. So like I see her more as a
target.
Yeah, like I don't even care if her attack goes through. Like I just use her for the pressure of like, you have to remove her or you lose. Then I play 4 drop Yamatos. That's kind of, you don't have to explain it. OKIKU Yamato curve is the best curve in the game, in my opinion. I just think it's too good. You go second, you open OKIKU. They go anything. You pass, they go 3 Dons. What can they really set up with 3 Dons, right? Then you do
not a lot.
Not a lot. So you're at 4 Dons, you use effect, attach 1 to OKIKU. Oh, well, 3 drop Yamato, rest 1, OKIKU to the one you rested, rest the other, then you attack it with lead. It destroys red green, it destroys red, Zoro, everything. Everything red at least, except Whitebeard. 4 Momo. Momo's your searcher. You have to play 4.
Of course.
Yes. Then 4 OKIKU, go in second. This is obviously what you're mulliganing for a lot of the times. Against red, green, you're mulliganing for this 100%. Against Whitebeard, I like to mulligan for Odin actually, and not for this, going first or second. And I like to go first. I'll explain why later. So then I play, a lot of people play 3. I like the 4. Like I like to, and it's again, it's knowing like when to use her for counter, when to use her for blocker. And I think I don't want to say like it requires like a lot of practice as a 1-drop blocker, but you have to read the situation of like, okay, I'm gonna throw her out now when you have a Yamato on board. Then MVP of the deck.
The MVP of the deck.
MVP of the deck for Odin. Odin is.
I see 3.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm trying to buy my 4th. Nobody has one. Odin's the best, one of the best cards in the game. Obviously, you pay 3 to reset himself. You attack. Against green and against blue, a lot of times, I'll just restand him and not attack. But against every other deck, you want to use his attack twice. On the curve, against Whitebeard, you go first. You make sure you have 1 character when you have your 7, and you drop him as fast as possible. And you just load him up max. Like, against Whitebeard, because this deck doesn't attack so big, like I really, if they don't have a 6K, like I really don't care for their board. Like they can have, a lot of people don't play like cards like Thatch and stuff, but even their aces, like I rarely attack their aces, and I just go like 6-2, their 6 Luffy usually, and then low him up, attack twice, big for game.
Nice.
So for RAIZO, this is another card a lot of people don't play it for. Opening with RAIZO, it's only really good when you open with Momo, and that's sometimes when I miss Bonnie, because you go turn 1, 2 Dons, RAIZO, next turn 2 Dons, well effect first, 2 Dons for Bonnie or Momo, and now you get RAIZO's effect, right? With Momo, it's 100 times better because Momo will find you your NEKOMAMUSHI or your Izzo, and your Izzo now becomes 2 Don. You know, you rest 1, they're usually weak because, you know, they're only at 3 Dons, and you just attack a RAIZO and it's just a super plus. And the thing is that like RAIZO and Momo together, they're pseudo blockers. You don't get rid of them, my hand is just gonna be huge. Then 7-drop Kid. 7-drop Kid, shout out to my boy Jacob. It's a card that I don't know why I always debated playing it or not. This card is broken. I literally just I want to match today against you actually.
Yes.
Just with these, because we know why it restants itself to become a blocker. It's so broken, especially combo with Paradise Waterfall. It's a super broken. This card's gonna be good forever in green.
In my defense, I whiffed 2 times.
Yes, you did. That was really bad. Yeah. Next, for Izzo, your other for 2K counter. This is another card kind of similar to you gotta know when to give her for counter and you gotta know when to play her because you're lacking in 2K counters. Literally, I just play 8. You can't. That's the reason that I play. That's the reason that I play 4 of these. And a lot of people don't play 4 of these. This card is broken. It's just another target that you could do your basic RAIZO Momo play. This is a card that you can find, rest something. OKIKU, like OKIKU YAMATO is what you're trying to go for. But if you whiff on the YAMATO and you go Momo can find you this, and you can still pay 2 to throw him and 4 RAIZO to something, right? I think this card is so good. Beginning of the game, mid game it's kind of weak. End game is really good also to, you know, go for game.
That's the card I wanted to know. Oh no, not that one.
Oh yes, I'll tell you later. Yeah. So for CAPONR, this card is super staple in every green. Kind of unexplained. It's just a basic 1-drop blocker. Every green should play it.
Amen.
This card is a card that people always question me. This card, I think it's gonna be better in OPO3. Nothing too crazy. They have the 1-drop buggy that's immune to slash. Kinemon's a slash. She's a special. So you kind of like gotta prepare yourself to they're gonna go buggy, and you could attack it with this. Buggy is kind of scary in my opinion in Zoro because Zoro does Zoro things and he becomes a searcher and a 5k attacker. Anyway, we go back to the I lack in counters, and if I can't get rid of it, it's kind of crazy. Like Odin is a slash. I can't kill a 3k buggy with Odin. This card gets rid of it. Another reason, if you whiff going second first turn, you whiff an OKIKU, you whiff an RAIZO, this is another target that you can throw out, and you already turn 1 have a 5k attacker, which is really good.
Yeah, it's strong.
Yes. Another reason I don't do this a lot. It really only happened to me once where I had 2 dead OKIKUs and 2 OKIKUs in prices. They killed my Odin, and I actually let it die. I was like, oh, I'm gonna let it die. I'm gonna get the OKIKU. I searched my deck. I had no OKIKUs. They were in the price, and I said, okay, Shinobu. And Shinobu was able to put enough pressure just to put 5, get a card. Actually, it was against Whitebeard, so I go 6 to lead to get rid of a card in hand just from this, you know, basic stuff. It's really not too crazy. I think it's just another target from when you start. 2 Paradise Waterfall. This is mostly for the drop 7 kid combo. It's also really good, like if you're like don't have much and you have your OKIKU and you gotta keep your OKIKU alive, you restand her, basic stuff. You can do stuff like even if they don't like, they'll try to play around this or something, and you could like, a lot of people don't do this, you block with your little blockers, Toki, CAPONR, and you still Paradise Waterfall them just to restand something else, you know. I really like it when I have YAMATO, because I'll do something like 7 to lead, just to get rid of the cards in the hands, and then like restand her, and then do it again next turn.
Nice.
Just for extra pressure. And then I wish I had more space for more of these, This card is so broken.
Only 2?
And another thing. The trigger, KO when rested, it's really good against red. They go Zoro Rush, you take it, you trigger, you pop their Zoro. It hurts them a lot. I wish I had more spacing for more. This card right here, we all know from the beginning of the game, this card is so broken. Plus 4k, rest 4 or less. I literally won last week because the Zoro attacked me and he had a chopper and I did pump Gibson, rest the chopper. And I won because now he has no blockers. Like, if that chopper would have stayed alive, I would have lost. I didn't have enough attacks.
Damn.
I wish it was more. The trigger, rest anything, it's also super broken. Literally, my son today, we were playing. He has a Mihawk and an Ivankov. I take, and I trigger, rested the Mihawk. I dropped 9 Mihawk, and I literally won because of that. One of the best cards in the game.
Any shout out?
Shout out to my team, Happy Pirates. I actually played 2 of them today. One of them is my son, one of the best future Ivankov players.